guys, so we got this thing like preliminarily torn apart. Got most of the trim off, and you know, around the windows and all that. I still need to take out the quarter windows, which means we got to take out some of the interior stuff. I got to pull the tail lights out. I went ahead and pulled the lenses off because they were starting to become loose anyway. So those need to be reattached, and got the trim off the back window. What else? The mirrors, the antenna, all the cowling, all that. I still got to pull the headlights, the bumper. But yeah, I know that I said that I would never paint a car again, but I have to I want to take care of this car. The car is in such good condition, and I really hate to see the paint start to fade. And I'll tell you, I'll give you some advice on car covers. I kind of ruined this car's paint with a car cover. You know, I let this car sit outside for roughly 6 months with a car cover on it. And just from getting dirt up underneath the car cover, you know, and the car cover moving in the wind, you can see how much scratches there are all over the car. So, I mean, yeah, the paint wasn't perfect to begin with, but before that, I mean, I could wax it and it would look pretty good from 5 to 10 feet. But now it looks really rough, and you can see it's cracking really bad on the bumpers, the front and the rear. So yeah, I mean, a paint job, you know, I'm not going to change the color. We're going to keep it the same color. I believe this is I believe it's called Performance White. I'll double check, you know, to make sure what color it is, and I'm just going to paint it the same color, you know, with the nice 2 to 3 coats of clear. And I'm going to get rid of this pinstripe too, so we'll sand that out. And yeah, just give it a nice paint job, and I'll pull those handles off and maybe paint those as well. But yeah, it's definitely needed. It's you know, it's 1993, and it's due. And this car is really worth it because of how good a condition it's in. You know, there's no rust, there's no anything. I mean, you can see that underneath the doors, it's all really good. There's no rust whatsoever. It's just, you know, it's what, 30 years old, so coming up on 30 years old. And I know when I first bought this car, I did do a little bit of cosmetic stuff to it. I replaced a lot of the moldings. I replaced some of the trim pieces, which I've taken off. But these, I believe this is the factory, but I believe I replaced some of the trims that go around the windows like this. So some of those are LMR pieces. But I mean, they look pretty good, so I'm going to keep them and just, you know, go with it. So I'm not going to pull any of this stuff off. I'll probably just take the car off like right below these rivets here that hold the trim on. And yeah, just clean it up because, you know, that piece covers it anyway. So, but yeah, just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at on this white car. I haven't really had it on the channel in a while, and I just decided that, you know, right now I was gonna go to the track with the black car last weekend, but it got rained out. So if it's not too hot, it's raining. So yeah, I might as well do something with this car while we're waiting for a little bit better weather. So anyway, I'm gonna continue working on it, pulling some more stuff off, and yeah, I'll probably do like I did the black car. I'll pull the fenders, the hood, and all that, pull the trunk, and paint them separate, because for me it's much easier. You know, to paint a fender is easier than for me to paint the whole car. You know, I'm not a professional. The black car came out pretty good. And I know that like white paint is much easier to paint. It doesn't show as much imperfections, so yeah. Anyway, let me keep working and we'll go from there. All right, so yeah, we have about a month and a half of sanding. I haven't taken the headlights out yet, but I just kind of wanted to see, as you can see here, all the I have to come down all the way to the primer, basically, because if you look over here, these cracks, I don't know if you can see those or not, but like those cracks, yeah, those cracks go all the way to the primer. So this bumper is going to take a lot of time just by itself to get it right because the cracks are all over it. So yeah, I just did a little test spot here to see how far I had to go to get rid of the cracks, and yep, pretty much to the primer. So the rest of the car is not going to be that bad because, you know, the cracks are way worse on the rubber bumper than this part of the paint, but it's still going to be a lot of work. I mean, like I said, it's going to be over a month of sanding before I can even think about like taping the car off and spraying anything. So what I'm thinking is the body of the car, I should be able to just scuff and spray, but the bumpers, I'm definitely going to have to do some like an epoxy primer because there's a lot of spots that are just in bad shape. So yeah, we'll do epoxy primer on that, and hopefully I can just scuff and spray the rest, which that shouldn't take too long. I know you can do like 600, 800 grit or something like that, and just lightly go over everything, and then spray it. So, and not even have to primer it or anything because the base paint is in good shape. You know, it's not peeling up or anything. It's, like I said, it's just scratched and dull. So anyway, I'm not going to go any further on this video. I just kind of wanted to give you guys, you know, an idea of what's going on, and that I'm going to be painting this car, and watch for more videos on this in the future. But for now, it's going to take up a lot of my time and garage space. So I got the black car at my house, and hopefully we'll be taking that to the track. But meanwhile, I'll be working on this. But anyway, just want to give you guys an update, show y'all what's going on, and that's going to do it. So I'll check you guys later.